Hi, I just took delivery of the brand new Hydrosynth Deluxe from ASM Sound Machines, and I thought it'd be fun to videotape myself turning this on for the first time and checking out some of the presets. Before we get started with that, I thought it would be helpful to say a little bit about what about this synthesizer attracted me and what I thought was kind of interesting. And there are a number of features here that I like. The Hydrosynth, which has been an acclaimed synthesizer of itself, the original model, offers a variety of wave shaping and wave morphing oscillators, as well as functions called mutators that provides a lot of flexibility with 3 different oscillators per voice to do really inventive crowd sound design. And the Hydrosynth Deluxe actually has 2 Hydrosynths in one package, which adds a great deal more flexibility for splits and layers and effects like that. A few things that are kind of cool about this is that the Hydrosynth Deluxe is a 76 key keyboard, and that really appeals to me since I'm a lifelong piano player. I find the 3 and 4 octave keyboards that seem to be the vogue these days to be really constraining, whereas with the Hydrosynth I can really kind of stretch out and use both hands, and all my technique can be applied here. Some of the neat things that this synth has that no others do is this 4 octave ribbon controller. I don't know if it's going to really show up really well here, but right along the strip here is a ribbon controller, which would allow you to control pitch or vibrato or filter cutoff or various parameters. But that's kind of this feature that was very popular in the Yamaha CS80 and allows all sorts of crazy, again, pitch dives and slides as one of those things you can do with the pitch ribbon. Another thing that I like about this is that unlike most synthesizers whose keyboards offer aftertouch sensitivity, which means that pressing on the keys can introduce some other sort of control over the sound through modulation. And the Hydrosynth is unique, relatively speaking. It's a very small field of synthesizers that offer polyphonic aftertouch. And what that means is if you're holding down an entire chord, you can exert aftertouch on just a single note or individual notes and introduce the aftertouch effect on those notes only. On conventional keyboards, aftertouch will affect all of the notes being held down. So polyphonic aftertouch, again, is a rare thing, and it allows, again, additional control over the sounds that are being played. So with that said, I'm going to turn this beast on and take a look at some of the sounds. One thing I've also neglected to mention is that up on the upper left-hand portion of the keyboard here are a series of jacks that allow for CV gate input for interfacing with analog gear or any gear that has also has CV gate inputs. So that allows a great deal of flexibility with external equipment. And also on this end of the keyboard is this nice flat area, and this comes with a shelf, which is a handy place to have again, an external controller, pads if you're into that kind of thing, or an iPad, or again, whatever other piece of hardware might be convenient to have quick access to while you're playing on the keyboard. So let me turn this on. And get a load of all the pretty lights coming on. The dials here on the keyboard are also very nice because they're illuminated, so as you rotate each dial, they show the position through these LEDs that go up and down. So that's a great feature if you're playing in an area where you don't have a great deal of light and can't see the indicator on the knob itself. All right, so let's see if I can figure out. Example of me kind of leaning into that G sharp in the top here, and notes, you can hear the sound changing, but just for that one note only, through the magic of polyphonic aftertouch. Here's a nice bell sound. Ode to John Carpenter. Oh, nice filter sweep. Looks like we've got an arpeggiator happening here. Pretty cool monophonic synth sort of sound. This is supposed to be a piano. I suppose I would do it in a pinch. Rose, sort of a suitcase piano. That's a nice analog synthesizer. So cool. Wow, yeah, beautiful. All right, I think I'm going to continue to kind of indulge myself here and check this out. But thank you for tuning in. I hope that was at least somewhat informative or entertaining, one way or the other. And we'll see you later. Thank you. Bye-bye.